Hello everyone, this is Ravindra from Pharma Now. So today we have Mr. Rituparna from DSV Logistics. So he is a person who is responsible for the logistic of complete pharma products from the pharma manufacturing plant to the warehouse. So today we are going to talk about the insights of pharma logistic. He can explore the trends which are coming in the pharma logistics. So Mr. Rituparna, welcome to the Pharma Now.
Yeah.
So
Thank you very much.
Pleasure to host you here.
Yeah.
So you are being into pharma logistics from so many years now. So how many decades you are working in
Yeah,
this?
yeah, very good. So I actually started my career in the year 2000, and then I have been into the pharma logistics part since 2007 onwards. So that was the time when I was with the company called TNT.
Okay.
So it's I would say it's more than a 2 decade kind of experience, dedicatedly only for the pharma logistics side, dealing with the various segments of the pharma products, like handling the clinical logistics, doing the aid and relief for some of the companies, then taking care of the pharma bulk distribution, API distribution, so and the biologics,
Right.
the biotech part of it. So with all this experience and the journey which so far I have covered, like few things which are evident as that that how this dynamics works. That since we all know that India is known as the pharmacy of world, we are quite well organized in terms of the manufacturing into this, and supplying the products into the various regulated and semi-regulated markets across the globe. And there is a double-digit growth which the industry recognizes, and then the quality of products are known in the world.
Right.
Now, with that, there's a very important role of the stakeholder which is responsible to actually carry this product, moving this product once the shipments are out of the warehouse, out of the manufacturing side of the customers, and then ensuring that it gets delivered with the full integrity to the consignee's warehouse,
Right.
wherever in the world.
Right.
Now, with this, the chain, the journey which the shipment covers, it is a kind of an uncontrolled environment, because you have a lot of stakeholders. You have a trucking company which is involved. Then you have the airport. You have the ground handling agents. You have the airlines. You have when it comes to the ocean, then you have the port operations.
Yeah.
You have the shipping lines. You have the trucker in that particular mode as well. So to deal with the various stakeholders, we all have to speak the same language,
Right.
to ensure that whatever we have agreed with the customer, we deliver to his expectation.
Correct. Correct.
So the challenge what so far which we from the industry side we face is obviously in terms of the infrastructure, in terms of the uniformity of the process which is agreed, in terms of the understanding and the awareness level, that definitely with the different stakeholders. So these are some of the key challenges which I have so far seen, because even though you can have the best of the SOPs agreed, you can have the best of the process, the shipment instructions documented, agreed with the customer, with the stakeholders.
Right.
But ultimately, the ownership lies into the hands of the stakeholder or the driver, or it could be a driver, it could be a ground handling agent, it could be a loader as well. To that extent, who is handling that product at that very moment.
Right. Right.
So the information needs to be passed on to the last leg of the stakeholder, like the important stakeholder.
Right.
So that comes with the spread of the awareness, that comes with the rigorous training, that comes with the debriefing of the SOPs again and again with the right stakeholder, and then obviously as a ownership with that particular company, whosoever is involved as a subcontracting.
Correct.
So, like some of the key challenges which the pharma as a product faces is, one of the key challenges the temperature, because we all know that pharma, it has a defined temperature range. It is either plus 15 to plus 25 degrees Celsius, or it could be plus 2 to plus 8 degrees Celsius, or it could be a frozen shipment.
Yeah. Right.
But then we as a country, we come from the tropical region,
Correct.
and then our country temperatures generally are not in a 228 line,
Yeah, of course.
and all the key gateways are basically exposed to a temperature which is above, obviously, 15 to 25 degree. So there becomes a need for the good refrigeration, the storage, good refrigerated trucks, and validated packaging.
Correct.
That becomes a necessity for this particular industry
Right.
to actually ensure that the temperature remains the same.
Correct.
So now when these all the three things come, this comes with a, obviously there is a cost involved, but then above cost there is a awareness of what type of the packaging needs to be provided, what type of the trucking needs to be provided, and what type of the qualification that these companies needs to adhere to, so that they comply with the requirement of the customer. So so be it a air shipment, be it a ocean shipment, you always have the secondary challenge remains basically on the security aspect, because that's also we can't ignore. Sometimes like when you seal the truck, when you there are like a lot of options, a lot of solutions have come forward, but still on the, if you look at the whole industry as a generic side, you will still find that yes, there is a need to actually do more on the security aspect as well. Then third thing which I feel which is a challenge is sharing of the data basically. So that's one of the key thing where actually which provides a visibility and dashboard to the customer and to all the stakeholders at the very same time,
Right.
so that we all speak the same language and we are all aware that basically where things go wrong
Correct.
and how we can correct it.
Correct.
So that is something which the industry is currently trying to implement the solutions like real-time data logger, to do some kind of a Bluetooth gateways, Bluetooth beacons with a IoT solution, so that they can integrate the whole data
Correct.
and can have a clear visibility of when the ship as a real-time data, like when the shipment is traveling, and how we can arrest any situation which is kind of a portraying is a kind of how we can
Right.
mitigate the risk
Right.
basically.
Right.
So that's the third challenge which I foresee.
That's,
And
that's right.
yeah.
I think these are the challenges which are really faced by the logistic company. But what do you think? So with the involvement of AI, you said about
Yeah,
IoT
yeah,
and
yeah.
beacons and
Yeah.
everything. So now, what are the new trends which are coming in logistic area?
Yeah, good. So technology is certainly helping to actually mitigate a lot of risk. So it is, as you mentioned, that for the implementation of the AI, like the artificial intelligence, and then I would rather put it as companies have already started now doing a lot of predictive analysis.
Correct.
They know basically beforehand, like before sending the shipment, they know basically which are the legs, which are the areas where there is a high risk involved, and then they discuss with their logistics provider to mitigate that risk. So there is a effort which has been put in, and there is an implementation of certain technology which has already started.
Right.
There was another technology which came, like which is a kind of a real-time data loggers.
Right.
So which is also helping pharma industry,
Right.
but that is helping majorly on the temperature side.
Correct.
So it gives you a dashboard and gives you the your temperature location as well as the temperature readings
Correct.
while your shipment is on the ground,
Right.
on the as long as it is able to communicate with the mobile towers. Yeah. So that's another one. I have seen like some of the Bluetooth beacon technology also, because certain customers who wants to have the visibility at a carton level are also using these Bluetooth
Right.
beacons
Right.
to ensure that they get a good visibility onto the single carton level.
Yes.
So that's also there. Some of them have started, but yes, this is just a start.
Yeah.
So it needs to go in the masses. It
Yes.
needs to come in front of the whole of the industry, so that it becomes a kind of a regular solution
Correct.
and can bring everyone out of this kind of a gray area,
Absolutely.
or can bring out of the risk, mitigate that risk.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Mr. Ritu. I think it was a real pleasure talking to you and learn about the insights and challenges which are happening in the pharma logistics. So thanks a lot for sharing all this.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
All the best. It was very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.